Hi, and welcome back for another quick book review. This time, it is a book by Robb, and it's called Promises in Death. This is number 28 in the In Death series. I'm pretty sure they're at 58 or 59 now in the series, I think. There's a lot. I don't know exactly the number, and I'm trying not to look because that's going to make me really worried for my December In Death plans. So that's coming up later. But anyway, book 28, Promises in Death. This has a cop. I'm going to say her name. Amaryllis Coltrane. I want to know where she came up with that title. Anyway, J.D. Robb, by the way, is Nora Roberts. If you don't know, Nora Roberts is a predominantly romance writer, and she uses the pseudonym J.D. Robb to write this futuristic police drama is what this is. It's set in 2060, but she started writing it in 1990, anyway, in the 90s she started writing it. And so it's been so cool to see what words she uses and the things that she uses as the world around us changes, and she's predicting things that are going to happen in the future. Anyway, this is a really slow series. We're 28 books in, and it's been almost 2 years in the life of Eve Dallas, the detective that this revolves around. So if you've not heard me talk about this before, go to the first book in the first book and read it. It was supposed to originally be a trilogy, and people fell in love with Eve and with Rourke from the very beginning. And so now this is what we have. We have 50-something books, possibly 60, but it's expanded. Anyway, it has been so good, and I've had so much fun. These books, while they are awful, everything revolves around death because it's just like a police procedural set in the future. However, when I read about these characters and I get back into this life that Eve has created, it's like they're familiar, and so it feels good to read this book. So after a lot of Stephen King books that I've been reading, I was like, I'm going back to what feels like home for a little while. And this one was actually really sad. So this was a death of a police officer, which always means it's close to Eve. And so just the surrounding circumstances that had to do with this one also brought up stuff about her past and Rourke's past and all that kind of stuff together. So anyway, this one was so good. Again, just like the rest of them. And I recommend that you start at the beginning. There are lots of trigger warnings. So I'm linking my playlist at the end of this video. Go check out the playlist and listen to my trigger warnings before you start reading it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.